say all that. I mean, the point is, if somebody tells lies constantly, this has been happening by Narendra Modi. He told lies about Gujarat. He continues to tell lies about Gujarat. And you people are buying it. Basically, this is exactly what is happening in Robert Vadra's case, and Priyanka has rightly defended him.
But do you think her defense can take the taint off, or the campaign off him?
Well, the campaign of lies and continuous lies does have an effect, but the fact is the truth can never be hidden.
By making that statement, has she told the ranks and files of the party that you do not need to be defensive about Robert Vadra?
Why should anybody be defensive about anything? We've done yeoman work during the last 10 years.
If you point out fingers at Mr. Modi for his links with Adani, shouldn't the Congress come clean on Robert Vadra's links with the DLF?
What do you mean by come clean? I mean, nobody has offered land to this is not a government organization. One second.
Right.
You're talking about the state. We're talking about state action. If the state gives land to Adani, it's different from a contract between two private parties. It has nothing to do with the state.
Are you here suggesting that Robert Vadra is a purely private individual?
I am not suggesting anything. You gave an example of Gujarat and Robert Vadra.
Because the allegation...
One second. You gave an example. This is not state action. If it were state action, maybe, one would have looked at it differently. This is action between two private individuals, contracts between two private individuals. I can enter into a contract with you as long as I'm not a minister. Supposing I were to be back in practice and I have a contract with you and I profit from it. How can you blame me?
But sir, the difference here is that A, he has links to the first family of the Congress party, and B, his fortunes have gone up many-fold, and that
people's fortunes, Adani's fortunes have gone up 10-fold, 100-fold.
But that's
so
exactly
therefore he should be
point.
put in prison. He should be investigated because this is state action. Lots of people in the private sector, fortunes have gone up, so everybody should be investigated.
Do you as a congressman fear that if Modi comes to power, there will be a witch hunt of sorts against Robert Vadra?
I don't care. We'll fight. Why should, first of all, Modi will not come to power. Two, if Modi does come to power, which I doubt very much, you think that we are sort of, we people don't have the wherewithal to fight injustice? We have.
Mr. Sibal, a lot of people are wondering where is the Prime Minister. In 2014, has Manmohan Singh become a liability for the Congress?
Of course not. Why is he a liability? I think he's done a great job as Prime Minister. And despite whatever, and history will prove me to be right, prove him to be right. History will judge him differently.
CBI or the CAG or the judicial overreach, we saw a lot of that happen in the last 5 years. Could these institutions dare to have crossed the Lakshman Rekha under a Narendra Modi or Sonia Gandhi?
No. I would say under Narendra Modi, and under Narendra, they dare not. In Gujarat, they dare not. Everything is captured.
So are you saying it was the weak Prime Minister and because of...
Nothing to do with the weak Prime Minister. It was a democratic government which allowed the course of events to take place in the hope that institutions will be circumspect and that justice will ultimately prevail. Unfortunately, the negative environment created because of the 24/7 propaganda got the better of the day.
It can't be the media that has resulted in this Lakshman Rekha being breached. It has to be the lack of absolute political will at the top.
Our Prime Minister is, you see, if you look at the personality of the Prime Minister, he is not given to the kind of aggression that you are talking about. So you do not expect from a Prime Minister who is a true gentleman to talk on the same terms as Narendra Modi. And if you attribute that quality to him, then he would not be Dr. Manmohan Singh. So you're expecting something from a man whose personality is quite different from your expectations. You cannot then blame him for what he is not.